Okay, pre-calculus. I'm doing day 6. This is Friday's assignment, Friday's work. So this is all about equations of lines, and you should be very, 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 very familiar with equations of lines. You know very well the slope-intercept, the y equals mx plus b. That's your favorite. Point slope is probably less known, and then your standard form. We only do that so that in case you have to give an answer in standard form, you know how to do it. Standard form is not really all that helpful. All right, so let's begin. All right, if I give you a slope and a point, can you write the equation of a line? Okay, and we're going to do it, we're going to put it in, y equals mx plus b form, and we're going to put it in standard form. So if I'm given a point and a slope, I probably want to use the point slope form. And this is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Oh, now listen, I had a revelation the other day which I'd never really thought of before. You remember to remember this formula right here, you remember the slope formula, right? y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Well, what if I multiply both sides by this denominator of x2 minus x1? x2 minus x1. Notice this is going to go away, and I'm going to be left with, I'm going to take the thing on the right here, y2 minus y2 minus y1 equals, and I'm going to put the thing on the right, and I'm going to put the m first, and then the x2 minus x1. Do you see that that's what we're talking about, the point slope form? Except we just have y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. I never realized that it came from that slope formula. So that's kind of cool. So if you can remember the slope formula, you can use it to help you with this other thing. Anyway, just a bit of tidbit. Okay, so remember, you got to memorize formulas in pre-calc. The y we don't substitute for, but we take the y1 as negative 1 from that point. We do 2 from the slope, and then we have x minus x1, which is 3. So this is y plus 1 equals 2x minus 3. Now, if all you have to do is write an equation of a line, you can quit there if you're not told otherwise. If you're told to put it in a particular format, then we need to, continue on our quest here. 2x minus 6. If I subtract 1, I get y equals 2x minus 7. So that means my slope is 2, which we already knew, and my y-intercept is negative 7. That I didn't know. Well, then how do I change that to standard form? Well, if I have y equals 2x minus 7, standard form means I'm just going to put the x and the y on the same side. So minus 2x minus 2x. So I get minus 2x plus y equals negative 7. Now I will tell you it's conventional, and this is fine, but it's conventional to put the x term positive. So if I change all the signs, I end up with 2x minus y equals 7. If I had to put it in standard form, which rarely do I have to do, but usually that's the way you'll see it. Okay, so let's do this next one. Same kind of thing, changing colors because I can. All right, so I'm going to write the formula so that I don't forget it. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So y minus negative 3 equals 1/2 x minus negative 4. So y plus 3 equals 1/2 parentheses x plus 4. I'm going to distribute. So y plus 3 equals 1/2 x plus 2, because 1/2 of 4 is 2. And then I can subtract 3. And I get y equals 1/2 x minus 1. So that's my slope-intercept. If they want me to put it in standard form, I'd subtract the 1/2 x. So minus 1/2 x plus y equals negative 1. And then it's convention to have no fractions, so I would multiply everything by -2. So I'd multiply all of this by -2. -1/2 x times -2, and y times -2, and -1 times -2. So I get x minus 2y equals 2. Again, rarely do we have to do that, so I'm just throwing it out there because algebra is fun today. Okay, and what happens if I give you 2 points? Well, the only thing that's different here is that you have to first find the slope. Like, oh, I can do that. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that's -5 minus 7 over 3 minus -1. So that makes -12 over 4 or -3. And then it's your choice as to which point you want to use. I usually pick the ones without negatives, but since there are, both of them have a negative, it doesn't really make any difference. So because I'm moving my screen over, I'm going to use 3, -5. So y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So y minus -5 equals -3 times x minus 3. So y plus 5 equals -3x plus 9. Subtract 5, y equals -3x plus 4. Okay, and then this one is super easy to make in standard form. By adding 3x, you would just end up with 3x plus y equals 4. No extra work required. Okay, last one here with the 2 points. Find your slope first. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that's -3 minus 0 over 4 minus 6, which leaves me -3 over -2, or 3/2. And now I'm going to use the 0 because why not? Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So y minus 0 equals 3/2 x minus 6. So that makes y equals 3/2 x minus 2 goes into 6 3 times. I think it's 9. Okay? All right, I got 2 more and then I'm done. All right, so I look at these two and I'm like, oh, 2 points, not paying attention. So I do my m, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, 8 minus -5 over 2 minus 2, and I get 13 over 0. And then I go, wait. That slope is undefined. And if I have an undefined slope, that means I have a vertical line, right? And if I have a vertical line, that would go through the x-axis. So I know my equation is x equals something. And then I go back and look at my 2 points and I go, oh yeah, way to go, Struckman. Pay attention, they both had a 2. I could have not even done any work and just said x equals 2 because that's going to be my vertical line. But I wasn't paying attention, so that's what happens. Same way here, I'm pretending not to pay attention, and I'm going to start my slope. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I get 2 minus 2, 4 minus 2. That gives me 0 over 2. That's a slope of 0. I know that a slope of 0 is going to be a horizontal line, and horizontal lines are y equals because they go through the y-axis. And then I'm like, oh yeah, look at this. They both have the same y value, so y equals 2. All right, good luck. Have fun.